Alright, hello, good morning and welcome back to the vlog. It is day 2 in Yellowstone National Park. We've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, just resting in bed. I tell you what, waking up to the sound of a elk call is quite something different. They've got a very unique call. So yeah, it was like a very poor impression, but yeah, like prehistoric, like dinosaur style. So we heard that this morning. I rushed over to the window to see if I could see anything, but it's pitch black, so I couldn't. So anyway, we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna jump in the bath and then we're gonna get the day started. I'm having my second bath in 12 hours. My feet are killing me. It's cold outside, so nothing beats a nice hot bath. Soak those muscles and get ready for today. Alright guys, it's 6:37, all wrapped up, hiking boots, everything ready to go, backpack on. Emily's there. Emily's wearing a new Yellowstone jumper that she got yesterday.
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
Gonna head to the car, get ready, and then we'll be on the road by 6:45. It's nice to not be the only ones up at this time of the morning. Relatively busy already. So you can get tea and coffee, little cafe, breakfast area down there, sandwiches, tea, coffee, juice. All the buses are here already. Getting ready to do the day trips. We're just parked over here. Oh, it's a cold one today. Yep, I can see my breath already. So car's just over here. We got loaded up, get on the road. All right, it is cold, as you can see. Cars are frozen. Let's get engine on, get this thing warmed up. All right, we're just defrosting the car, something that I have not done for about 20 years since I was in the UK.
No, it's absolutely freezing this morning.
It is currently 32 degrees. Thoughts on the hotel last night and the room. Like changing angle because Emily's arm kept dropping. She's not used to holding up the camera. Maybe now she know how I feel when I walk around like this for hours and hours and hours. It does your arms in.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, $550 per night. We paid $330 a night for the Hilton in West Yellowstone. Where we are now, given that the entrance of West Yellowstone is 25 minutes from where you split off to do the North and the South Loop, we would 100% choose to stay in West Yellowstone. I didn't think we would do. I thought we'd find the inside the park way better, but to be completely honest,
we're up anyway. That's the thing.
And we're doing it today, so we're planning on finishing in the park at 5:30 today, close to the central loop, the central connector, and we're going to drive to West Yellowstone to get a proper hot meal because you can get hot food here, but it's fast food takeaway garbage. So we're going to go into West Yellowstone. It's 30 minutes, and then it's about an hour from West Yellowstone back to the canyon. We'd rather do that, have a nice setting,
nice meal,
sit down, proper meal, have a couple of beers, and just enjoy the night, and then come back here. So yeah, in our opinion, West Yellowstone, now that the Hilton is open, because the Hilton, in my opinion, is head and shoulders above the other places. All the other hotels in West Yellowstone are very old-fashioned, lots of wood. If you don't like wood or log cabins, you're going to struggle. The Hilton is really modern and nice. So
comfortable beds,
bed, amazing gym, massages. It's got everything. So yeah, in our opinion, if you're thinking about doing it, unless you're desperate to stay here, or you've got a lot of money and you can blow $1,000 for 2 nights in the park, stay in West Yellowstone. Check out the Hilton. I've done a full room hotel tour, so if you're watching this and you want to see what it's like, then go back and see one of my previous videos and you'll see the full tour of the hotel. Anyway, enough rambling. It's 6:47. It's starting to get light. We want to go out and see the wildlife in the valley, so we'll pick it up in Hayden Valley. All right, so today's journey will see us take the South Loop out past Lake Yellowstone, up past Old Faithful, and then across to West Yellowstone to get some dinner, and then we'll go back, going between the North and the South Loop, back to Canyon Lodge. All right, good morning. First stop, we've got some elk. Probably the ones we heard this morning. All right, so first stop, we saw literally just 2 minutes into the valley, we saw a few elk, massive stag. Didn't do anything when I was filming for YouTube, but when I was doing my Instagram shot, he let out his bugle call. So I'll put that in the video now just so you can hear it. All right, so just pulled over on the side of the road. Look at this for a view. All right, the temperature is dropping. It is now 26 degrees. That's nearly -4. We're just in Hayden Valley in the car. It's still very foggy. We're next to Yellowstone River. We're just waiting for the fog to be burnt off by the sun, and then hopefully we'll go back out and explore and see some more wildlife. All right, we've spotted the bear on the side of the road. We're on the hunt, try and see him up the hill. Well, I stupidly left my coat in the car, -4, and I'm just in a thin hoodie, but what a sight. I'm no bear expert, but I think that was a grizzly. It was massive, incredible, just grazing along the side of the hill. Oh, no wonder I'm cold, it's 28 bloody degrees. So spotted, I thought it was a rock. He's frozen solid. It's fine. But it is a bison. Just chilling. All right, we're done with the wildlife. We have stopped at a mud volcano. There's 2 or 3 different hot springs here. It's starting to clear up now, which is perfect.
It's very, very cold.
It's very, very cold. Yeah, it is now -6. We don't have any gloves, hats or scarves. So Emily's all right because she's got fingers in the pockets, but my right hand that's holding this camera is already turning blue. I'll stick it in one of them vents. Oh, the hand warmers.
Tell you what,
we forgot the hand warmers. I left the hand warmers in the car. Oh, we'll get a hand warmer later. It is that cold. Yes, I bought hand warmers off Temu, and they are crap. All right, Dragon's Mouth Spring. And she's active. It's like a wave machine. She pushes out little every so often. Pushes out waves. Look. Wow. Noise. All right, and this is mud volcano for, well, rather obvious reasons. Spurting out mud, but that's good for your skin. Apparently this used to be an actual volcano in 1870. Stood in awe as a mud volcano spewed mud into the treetops, shaking the ground with each eruption. 2 years later, it was a pool of bubbling muddy water. Mud volcano had blown itself apart. That's that. Incredible. She's wild, she's really going for it. All right, we made it to Lahadi Rapids. This is the Yellowstone River. We're gonna have a quick look down here. Take a look at some of the rapids. I cannot believe the luck we've had this morning. We've seen elk, stags, bison, grizzly bears. The only one that's missing now to tick all the boxes is a wolf. That's the one final thing we got to see. All right, so we just pulled over on the side of the road. Look at that view. We are making our way down to Lake Yellowstone. This is the Yellowstone River. These are the prime spots, so you might see bears, elk, bison roaming around. Fingers crossed we'll bump into something else soon.
We'll do it, we'll
right.
do that.
Show everyone what we're doing.
So we started here at Canyon Village. we're making our way round, all the way round.
This is the area where we saw all the bears. Show them where we saw the bears and all the...
along...
in the valley.
In the Hayden Valley is where we saw all the animals.
Yeah, and then we're working our way down the river.
We might go to Lake Butte Overlook. Overlook. And then we'll come back, and then we'll go all the way around...
down here to...
Old Faithful.
Old Faithful.
Then we're going to do all these stops.
All the way up.
But actually, we're
Well,
going
we're
to
going to go to West Yellowstone over
to
here and then back in this evening.
Yeah.
So yeah, loop, South Loop today. All right, so we are going to head about 9 miles to the scenic Overlook for the lake, but this is Pelican Creek, which is looking absolutely beautiful. There's obviously the lake in the background. We're going to go up, probably up into the mountains, I would assume. Emily said she's seen a stag. Yeah, just caught him running off. Alright, we just pulled over. We spotted a stag on the mountain. He's just had a look in the binoculars. Let's see if we can get him up close. There's just so many places to stop and admire the views. There's a lovely picnic area down here, and well, yeah, 360 wrap-around views of Lake Yellowstone. All right, made it over to the Overlook, just as the old Yellowstone tours are setting off. And as always, spectacular views. Emily's not looking too bad either. You get a real 360 view of a huge amount of the park, really. Just goes to show you how big Yellowstone is and how big the lake is. I'm going to zoom out. Alright, we've got babies drinking, getting some milk from the mother. Oh wow, we've got that in high definition. Want a bit of breakfast? Mum's had enough. Alright, so the gentleman was just saying, he's told us that if we head up out towards the east entrance, which to be honest, we think this is the best entrance to come in. It's got the most amazing views. Come forward so you get in focus. And he's just said there is a grizzly bear just on the side of the road feasting on a carcass. So we might just head down there and have a look. Oh, look, that little deer's got loads of little babies. It's got 3 or 4 little babies. Just, I think we've put it in. Just seeing the deer feeding on mummy for breakfast. This place is stunning. Yeah, it is stunning. There's a deer just down here, and we are going to follow this road all the way out towards the mountains down into the valley there to Cody. See if we can see this grizzly. Right, well, never expect to see 2 grizzlies in one day.
She's standing up.
That was fun. Do it again.
Right, so this one is feasting on a elk carcass. You can see the antlers sticking up. Having breakfast.
Oh, I didn't like that bird.
Got that.
He's been here since Saturday laying on
Is he laying on?
the elk.
Oh, you got an elk.
Yeah, they here. They shot the elk on Friday because they got stuck in the mud,
Oh, thank you.
and then they.
Oh, thank you so much.
Been here since really, so he's not gonna go nowhere. Oh my gosh!
And he's not sharing.
Wow, that was incredible. So we saw the first bear in the field, and the guy had said that there was another one feeding on a carcass, but we didn't see it. And it was only when I realised, look at the water's edge, that we saw the other bear. And the one that we'd seen first actually is not with it, it's just waiting to get a snack, but obviously that big grizzly is not allowing it anywhere near. Hopefully I got some really good footage of the bear lunging at the birds and ripping that carcass to shreds. So what a day. 3 bears in 2 hours. Unbelievable. So the guys were saying that the elk was stuck on the edge of the little pond area
In the mud.
So the rangers had to come down on Saturday. It had been there for a couple of days, so the rangers came down and put it out of its misery and shot it, and then obviously the bears came and dragged it out of the mud and are now feasting on it. So these bears, apparently the grizzly that is eating now has been there since Saturday. These guys have been coming back all day, all morning, watching it, and apparently the bear just sat on top of the elk to protect it, and obviously now he's just been feasting on it for the last couple of days. So very, very lucky to have seen that.
Listen to your wife, you might get stuff.
Oh, she's taking all the credit because she took us to the original
I
viewpoint, and then the guy said, oh, go down there and have a look at here. But now we're going to go off and look at a boring old geezer that farts up into the air a few hundred feet. All right, so we just pulled up here just to get a different angle so that we can see the grizzly and the carcass, and then you can see the other bear that's directly behind it. So we should be able to get 2 bears in one shot. All right, everyone is waiting for the fight, but they could be there for days, could be hours. They might not fight. No, they will fight, but we're going to jump in the car now and head over to Old Faithful. All right, we made it to Old Faithful. See what time it's going off. All right, so made it in at Old Faithful. It goes off at 11:05. So we're just going to nip in. We've got 40 minutes, so we're going to nip to the restroom, maybe grab a coffee or a bite to eat, and then head out. Little tip is everyone stands at the front side of Old Faithful. You'll see everyone congregating. Go to the opposite side. Basically go away from where everyone else is, because typically the prevailing wind will actually blow the steam across into where everyone is sat. So if you go on the opposite side, you actually get the best view. Actually, the toilet facilities here are clean, tidy, nice, compared to a lot of the other ones, compared to the ones inside the park, which if you've been to a national park before, you'll know are not the nicest experience. They've got water refill stations to fill up your water as well. So we're going to walk around the shop just for 10 minutes, and then we'll head out.
Get a coffee.
Yeah, we'll grab a coffee if we can do, and then head out, because it'll probably take us 10-15 minutes to walk to the other side. So all the normal Yellowstone memorabilia, Old Faithful memorabilia, bears, lots of bears, seen lots of bears today. Don't think we need anything in here. Let's go grab a coffee. Yeah, so the cafeteria is closed. After this, we're going to go into, probably opens at 11 or 12 o'clock. Let's have a look. We do have it written down where we're going though, Emily. So we're going to go to Bearpaw Deli for lunch. We're just going to get a coffee here and then head out and grab a spot outside. All right, our coffee is coming up now. It is 10 to, so it's going off in 15 minutes. So we've timed this perfectly, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then afterwards, 5 past, we'll grab some food from Bearpaw Deli.
Yeah.
And what's nice is they do actually do proper coffees here. So we've gone for a large latte with the sugar-free vanilla syrup. So none of that black. Oh, there we go. That's me. Wow, that's really nice. It's nice to have a proper coffee.
Oh yeah. Or a Starbucks that.
Yeah. So here's a little trick, guys. It's going to be windy, so the audio might be a bit poor. You'll see everyone is queuing around here, but you can see from the wind, the steam is going to come across. When it blows, you'll get the initial view, and the steam will block the view. Go all the way around to the back, far side, you get the best views. Right, so we're just walking around the side now. I've coined a new saying. Those in the know go behind for the blow. So yeah, it's literally a 2-minute walk. Right about, there's a little geyser here in front of us. You get a much better view, and you've obviously got the lodge. So what we'll do afterwards is we'll walk around. The path goes all the way around. Down there, we'll nip into the lodge, and then we'll grab some food at Bearpaw Deli. She's bubbling. She's getting ready. She's a gusher. Wow, she's still going. Didn't expect it to go on for that long. She went off at 11 minutes past, so 6 minutes later than scheduled. But they do say 10 minutes either way, either side, so impressive. All right, so we are going to walk around now towards the lodge. Check out the lodge. It's the world's largest, biggest wooden lodge. Have a look inside. It's supposed to be mightily impressive. And then grab some food. And then we've got a few more basins to look at, and the last big thing to check out today is going to be Grand Prismatic Spring. We'll go down to the spring, and then we'll do the short hike up to the Overlook. Poor stinky. But look at the colour. Look at the clearness of that water. We can feel the heat. Finally. The heat's nice, but the eggy smell's not so good. Had enough sulphur. What do you think of that smell, Emily? A little bit of sulphur in the morning, don't you? So yeah, a little tip. A lot of people come out, they come out, they watch Odd Faithful, and then they rush to the car. So ideally time get here first, ideally around this time. As soon as it's erupted, go have some lunch, have a coffee, chill out. Otherwise you'll be sat in the car park for 25 minutes waiting to get out. And everybody heads straight over to Grand Prismatic Spring. So if you do the spring straight after Old Faithful, again, you're going to be going in the busiest time. So wait, go to Prismatic just before the next eruption, and it will be a lot quieter. Little tips and tricks from Roman New Routes. Nice waterfall in the background, a couple of geysers. Geyser. What geyser? What geyser? How you doing? What did that remind you of, Emily? Old Faithful. It's like me after a curry on a Friday night. Smells about the same as well. Sorry. Hashtag not sorry. So this is obviously a hotel. You can stay here. This is one of the cheaper hotels. It's about $250, $300 a night. So it's still not cheap. It's still expensive, but it is very old-fashioned. The rooms are very dated, and the bathrooms are dated. Hence, we chose not to stay here. Plus, the location isn't great, and it's the busiest part. So, personally, we don't want to stay somewhere that's really, really busy all the time. Alright, so we're going to go up to the second and third level. It's a little bit quieter, get a better view. Just saying, if they tried to build this now, even using modern day techniques, it'd take them twice as long, cost 10 times as much, and probably fall down in 15 years. It is nice rocking chairs here. It is mightily impressive. So I just realised this is the queue for the dining room. Which you can see directly behind you. So actually, if you want to shop the dining room, best thing to do is come up before it's closed, before it's open, sorry. And yeah, fortunately the light is refracting, so it's not coming out great. But it gives you an idea. You can go up to a third level. Up there's even more seating. There's a balcony as well that you can watch the geyser explode. More guys sat down here. Big fireplace. Yeah, mightily impressive. Right, time to get food. I'll leave you with a shot of the American flag. And you've got the rooms down into the corridors. So the corridors down to the room, sorry. Very dark. Do you know what it reminds me of? It's like the waiting area for like Runaway Mine Train or something at one of the Disney rides. It's not themed, is it? It's original. Everything else is themed. Let's take a look outside. All right, that door was closed. This one is open. Let's take a look on the balcony. It's got nice viewing seats here, so when Old Faithful does go off, you get, this is the perfect #1 seat here on the left-hand side. Table for your drinks, put your feet up, and you've got a perfect view of Old Faithful. Well, I'm going to take a quick look at the cafeteria, see what's here, and if nothing here, we're going to head over to the general store where there's Bear Paw Deli. So they've got different sections. They've got gyros, they've got a Greek section, hot dogs, pizza, barbecue, and then ready-made sandwiches and salads. There's the sandwiches, and then here's the barbecue. So they've got pulled chicken, brisket, pulled pork, everything that we've had a couple of days ago in West Yellowstone. We had pizza yesterday, so and I don't want a hot dog. So I think we're going to head over to the general store, because this is all the food that we've eaten the last couple of days. Pick it up when we get there. Alright, so there's a nice little village here. We're going to go in the general store. There's a few different food options. And petrol station is over there, so I'll fill her up with petrol. In fact, no, I don't think I need to fill it up with petrol. We've probably got enough to get us to West Yellowstone. It'll be cheaper in West Yellowstone. So you got over there, you got a gift shop, you got a grill, and you got the general store that does the ice creams and the sandwiches. So we'll probably just go into the general store and then go up to the grill and gift shop just to have a look, see what's there. We wanted to get in here just before 12 o'clock, so it's 20 to 12 now. Next hour or so, it's going to get absolutely packed with people coming in for lunch. Hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter now. gotta say goodbye. Caroline. Alright, so it turns out actually the Bear Paw Deli is inside the inn. So we've come into Geyser Grill, which does hot dogs, chicken tenders, burgers,
Get me a
stuff like
cheeseburger.
that. Cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we've got burger and chips. Emily's gone for a double cheeseburger, and I've gone for the special burger that has bacon and pepper jack cheese on. Oh wow. So lovely. Not bad. It was $36 though. Yeah, not the best quality. You can probably tell by looking at it.
Right.
It's tough as old boots, as they say. Emily, what do you think of your burger?
Worst food I've ever had. Drier than a
Nuns.
desert.
Drier than a nuns, you know the next. It was like eating charcoal. Emily ate half her burger and she was like, this is so dry. And I was chomping through dry burger and dry bacon. And then Emily was like, finish my burger. I finished Emily's off and I was like, Emily, your burger was moist compared to mine. Mine was like literally in wood. I said they could have used those burgers to build an extension on the old Faithful Inn.
The chips were okay.
Chips were okay, but
Yeah.
$36 of absolute shite. All right, so we are jumping back in the car and we've got 2 more stops to do. One is Black Sand Basin and then on to Grand Prismatic Spring. All right, we made it to Black Sand Basin. A few little geysers here to have a look at. Big one's a gusher. This is like the little teaser for Grand Prismatic. Got all these little emerald pools. Hive of activity here. So we go left or right? Let's go left first, then right. We don't half blast through these. So at that emerald pool, we were the last one to arrive and we were the first one to leave. We literally walked up and went, yeah, that's nice, it's a pool of water. Back on the next one we go. Thing is, I mean, I really like Yellowstone, but I do have to say, I think once you've seen 50 geysers, you've seen them all. Like,
It's interesting to go.
it's interesting, but there are parts that get a little bit repetitive.
I prefer seeing the wildlife first.
Yeah, for us, it's more about the wildlife. That's the key thing here, I think.
Do you know?
And boy, have we had a good day for wildlife today.
Yeah, we are.
All we've got left to see is eagles. We haven't seen any birds, really, have we? No. Apart from those giant blackbirds that are like pterodactyls. We haven't seen any wolves, but it's very rare people see wolves. All right, so we made it to Grand Prismatic Spring. Here's the entrance to the car park. There were people queuing before. There's all people parked before. You just have to get lucky with parking. And as we approach this corner, the car that was parked here pulled out and I zoinked straight in. Perfect timing. Last stop of Yellowstone National Park. After this, we are done. And we will be heading to West Yellowstone to relax, grab some dinner later. There is a lot to do at this in this area, so we will likely be a couple of hours. We'll do the lower section first, and then the hike up the hill to the Overlook to finish off the last shots of this vlog. Emily needs a new pair of trousers. You shit yourself. I'm not being literally, I meant the dog. Oh God, you see my jokes go straight over her head. So we were walking down the road like this and it's just behind me, I'll show you. So just behind, you'll see there's a blue pickup truck and the pickup truck pulled up beside us and a great Alsatian dog barked right in our faces. We both absolutely jumped a mile. And I could hear the driver pissing himself laughing inside his cab. We absolutely jumped. Massive Alsatian stuck his head out the window, went ho, 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 like that, right next to us. Oh, you see all these people don't know the tips and the tricks. They come into the car park. All you have to do is time it to perfection. Drive up to the entrance, nick one on the front. Ooh, British flag. Alright, so this is the start of Grand Prismatic Spring. So we're going to walk around, as I said, we'll walk around the lower section on the paths, and then there's a hike up the top of the mountain that you can see in the background up there, and you get an amazing view back down, and that's when you get to appreciate the size and all the different colours in the spring itself. This is definitely the busiest spot after Old Faithful. This is probably the second busiest spot in the park. Yeah, along with obviously the Grand Canyon as well. But the Grand Canyon is massive, so there's multiple stops on the Grand Canyon, so it doesn't feel as busy, whereas here it does feel busy. Right, so we're on the paths now, and then we're going all the way up top up there. So you can see some of the colours here, but you can see the light blue, turquoise, but when we get up there you'll see the main difference. Okay, so we're doing the loop, but we have realised that we have cocked up. So we thought that you could get from here up to the Overlook, but you can't. So we're going to do this loop. It's a one-way street. You just walk around. You can't see much on the lower side. And then in the back there, I'll zoom in. Oh, excuse me, Emily. Sorry. Here you can see the people who are walking, and the trail goes up the mountain to the Overlook, which you can just see the people through the steam there. So we'll do the loop, then we'll have to drive back where we just came from, a couple of miles, park up at the fairy trailhead, and then walk up to the Overlook. Alright, we've done the lower loop. Not really very impressive in my opinion, this one. You need to go up to the Overlook to get the real, see the colours and really experience it. So we'll jump back in the car, drive down about a mile to the next car park, and then I'll pick it up on the way up to the Overlook. Alright, sod's law in it. The last stop of the day is the one where we have trouble finding parking. So we are the last car on the side of the road here. We've got about 1.5 2 mile walk to the entrance of where the trek starts, and then about another 2 miles up the hill. So this is going to be a long one. Oh, it's a nice casual walk through the valley. We're just going to walk slowly, enjoy ourselves. Beautiful day, nice cool breeze, warm. I say warm, it just feels warm. It's probably only about 12 degrees, but it feels warm when it was -4 this morning, which is lovely. So we're going all the way over there in the distance and then up the hill. Chipmunk. Alvin. Simon. Theodore. Oh, he's called Simon.
I think she got food most of the time.
Emily said you're sick of that joke. I've only done it once before. Maybe 6 times in Yosemite. All right. We made it. How'd you feel, Emily?
Pretty massive.
All right, 25-minute walk, 60 seconds at the top, 25-minute walk back. Some people think that these spaces are their own personal photo shoot space, like, you know, they start tutting at you when you stand beside them because they want to do a professional photo shoot. All right, as we are approaching the car,
Wow.
we are going to jump back in. It's about a 45-minute drive to West Yellowstone. We're going to get out of the park early, walk around West Yellowstone because we didn't really properly do it last time. And get some food, have a drink. Obviously I'm driving, so I can only have one beer. So that's it for the attractions in West Yellowstone. Obviously we will be driving back through, and we will be doing the route that we haven't done this route yet, which will go straight through the middle of the North and the South Loop, which will be the final part of the roads in Yellowstone that we need to do. So obviously if we do see anything, we will stop and film it. Otherwise,
anything spectacular.
Yeah, and likewise if we see something on the way to West Yellowstone, we'll stop and video it. Otherwise, if not, we'll see you back in town. All right, we made it to West Yellowstone. Emily's just getting ready in the car. I am absolutely done in. My feet, my legs hurt. I'm absolutely shattered. I think all the walking, all the driving. So far I've done 1,300 miles. And the 4 nights of very little sleep, 1 hour sleep, 2 hours sleep maximum has caught up with me. I am buggered. How you feeling, Em?
Not good. That is pain.
So we are going to go to Bullwinkles, where we went last time, for a beer and jump on a slot machine. That will wake me up. Just having a quick look around the shops in West Yellowstone. It's actually busier than I thought it would be. I thought it would be absolutely dead. Not everyone would be in the parks, but I guess there's quite a few people like us who've been out in the mornings and done and dusted. Pizza and pasta. This was busy when we walked past last time. Got lots of the cheap tourist trap tat. That's a nice buffalo. We're just killing time because I'm not hungry, because I've eaten those 1.5 burgers. Emily's hungry, but I'm not. Yeah, that's nice. Sod it, let's just go into Bullwinkles across the road. Alright, made it into Bullwinkles. So Bullwinkles has a restaurant. We came in the bar last time, so you got the restaurant. Then it goes into a liquor shop, and then on the opposite side is the bar and casino. So Emily's there, got me a drink already. We're gonna have a drink, and then after that we'll go back into the restaurant and grab some food. But actually they've got a really good selection of beers, wines, spirits, everything you need here. And then into the bar and the little casino slot area. Alright, just finished in Bullwinkles. You'll have to excuse the way I'm walking. My body is stiffened up. I feel like I've been bummed by a bison. Talking of bison, we had lasagna. And what was in it, Emily? What was it made out of? Elk and bison. So we've driven around the park today looking at elk and bison, and then we've gone for dinner and eaten them.
I tell you what, it was bloody lovely.
It was nice. We had bruschetta, which you'll have seen, and lasagna, and we did have a wedge salad, but we forgot to film it and just tucked into it. Really nice, light dinner, very enjoyable. So it's only, 5:15. It's about an hour and 10 minutes to get back to Canyon Lodge. So we're just going to walk around, McDonald's. Ice cream sundae.
Ooh.
Emily wants an ice cream. McDonald's ice cream sundae. No, the ice cream in that shop didn't look very nice. I feel like it's tourist trap. Overrated. I reckon it'll be icy. Anyway, shut up, Russell. We're going to walk down this side of West Yellowstone because we haven't actually done it. Russell loves a sweetie. We come in the sweet shop. Oh wow. Emily loves taffy. She loves the pina colada taffy that I got her in Atlantic City. But we've never seen it since. Probably won't do it. It's all standard flavours.
For like the season.
Emily's gone for cherry choc chip.
Yeah.
There's loads of sweets that I could fill up. I could spend $200 in here. But I'm being good. We've got bags and bags of sweets in the car and in the suitcases. Made us laugh because the guy at the chocolate said, "Oh, would you like to try a free sample of the Dubai chocolate?" We're like, no, that's one chocolate we've had plenty of. Actually, you know what? The prices in these places aren't that bad. Normally in these places, like, the prices are astronomical and they rip you off, but they're actually pretty good here. You've got loads of huckleberry. Huckleberry is the flavour or fruit of the area. Everything seems to be huckleberry. Just a small ice cream for Emily after that meal.
I just got chatting to them in there. The guy offered me Dubai chocolate. I was like, I've had enough of that, thanks.
I've just said that exact same thing on the vlog.
I was chatting to the girl in there. She said,
She worked in Dubai?
yeah.
Where was she from? Eastern European?
She didn't say, but she just said that she's working. She just said that all these jobs here are seasonal, so like.
Well, yeah, because in winter this place closes down. Well, it closes down in a few weeks, doesn't it?
In 2 weeks we're all leaving.
Yeah. That's why they said they struggle to get staff in a lot of these places. When they, at the Canyon Lodge, he said they've lost a load of staff recently. All students going back to college and stuff. Minions! There's plenty of ice cream places down here. What's yours like? Mint? What do you get? Cherry choc chip?
Yeah.
I've never heard of cherry choc chip before. Is it nice?
Not really.
Oh, really? Well, all them nice flavours, why would you choose cherry choc chip?
Something different, but I don't like
This
it.
is why you don't buy things that are different, because different usually tastes like crap. So there's a Montana sign, because we're in Montana now. Most of the park is in Wyoming. So I'm going to take a picture with a Montana sign. And one thing I'm really disappointed, one thing I really wanted to do on this trip was get up close and personal to a bear and go, "Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog?" Seems we're not the only people who had the same idea. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? All right, made it back to the car. We're going to do the drive back. Obviously, if we do see anything en route through in between the North and South Loop, we'll obviously film it. Otherwise, we'll see you back at Canyon Lodge. Finally, we might see a bison jam. There he is, up close and personal. Buffalo! You better pay me out in Vegas, matey boy. All right, we have made it back to Canyon Lodge. We're just going to go through the back door, past the fire pit, and go up to the room. And we'll do a bit of a recap on Yellowstone. So this is where the elk came through last night, about 4 a.m. calling. One thing I can guarantee, so it is 7:30. We left at 6:30, so it's been a long 13 hours straight in the parks today. Our feet are absolutely done in.
It's cold.
All right, hello. We are, as you can see, it is the following morning. We're on the Yellowstone Lake, and we thought we'd do a quick wrap up at the end of yesterday, and obviously wrap up our time in Yellowstone. Wait for him to go by. So all in all, an absolute amazing 2 days in the park. It's definitely, we were just discussing it, it's definitely our number one park, just above Yosemite. Although Yosemite is a lot more easier to get to, obviously being in California. It's quite a trek up here. But an amazing 2 days, two very, very different days on the North Loop and the South Loop. Couldn't be more different. North Loop was more mountainous, more about the views, the picturesque, the drives. South Loop is a lot busier, but a lot more animals and wildlife. Obviously, never expect to see 5 bears, never expected to see a grizzly, having breakfast on a elk.
Yeah, some amazing scenery and views and animals.
Yeah. And even this morning we've seen loads, which obviously you'll see in next week's vlog.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd just take this opportunity to wrap up, say thank you. We are going to do a full Q&A session for this part of the journey, this part of the trip, and as well, obviously, we'll do a Vegas Q&A as well. So if you've got any questions, please drop them in the comment. Follow us on social media. We do put out all of our trips on social media. We do a lot of stuff that you'll see on Instagram and Facebook that you won't see in the vlog. Drop us a message with any questions or comments that you've got. Drop a comment below. I know, so you've got a coat on, I've got nothing on.
I'm freezing.
And we will respond to you. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you next week for Grand Teton. That was a cool, too early.
I was about to wave, but it's too early, right?
Grand Teton and Jackson Hole. See you next week.
Thank you.
Adios.
Bye.